History books are filled with legends: Spartans, Roman legions, Viking berserkers. We're told they were the deadliest, but what if the true titans of ancient warfare have been lost to the shadows? What if the most brutal, most feared, and most effective killing machines existed in kingdoms you've never heard of, wielding tactics so terrifying they were erased from memory? Today we uncover the 5 deadliest military units history tried to forget. These weren't just soldiers, they were living nightmares, and their methods would make even a Spartan flinch. Our first forgotten nightmare comes from West Africa, the Dahomey Amazons, or Mino, our mothers. Forget what you think you know about ancient armies. These weren't men, they were an elite, all-female fighting force from the Kingdom of Dahomey, modern-day Benin, existing from the 17th to the late 19th century. Recruited as young as 8, they underwent brutal training, enduring pain and deprivation, forged into instruments of pure warfare. Their signature weapon? The razor-sharp machete, used in close-quarters combat with chilling efficiency. They were taught to feel no pain, no fear, and no mercy. European colonial powers who faced them called them true fighting devils, disciplined, fearless, and utterly committed. They were known for their lightning-fast, silent attacks, often decapitating enemies in battle. They defended their kingdom with such ferocity that even the French, with their modern weapons, struggled to overcome them. Their existence shattered every European stereotype about warfare and women. They were an unstoppable force feared by all, and their legacy echoes as one of the most unique and deadly units ever to grace a battlefield. Next, we travel to the heart of the ancient Achaemenid Persian Empire, a force so formidable they were named the Immortals. This wasn't just a unit, it was the emperor's personal guard, always exactly 10,000 strong. If one fell, another immediately stepped in, creating the illusion that they were literally immortal. An endless, unyielding wave of elite warriors. Armed with bows, short spears, and scale armor, they were masters of both ranged and close combat. What made them truly terrifying wasn't just their skill, but their psychological impact. Imagine facing an army whose numbers never dwindled, whose ranks never broke, whose gold-laden armor glinted ominously as they advanced. They were the shock troops of Xerxes, instrumental in every major Persian conquest, from Greece to India. Their presence alone could break an enemy's will. They moved as one, a silent, deadly machine, embodying the boundless power and ruthlessness of the Persian Empire. From the sun-baked mountains of Persia and Syria emerged a shadowy order whose very name became synonymous with murder, the Hashashin. Active from the 11th to 13th centuries, these weren't soldiers fighting on open battlefields. They were masters of infiltration, espionage, and targeted assassination, sowing terror across the Islamic world and even amongst the Crusaders. Operating from impregnable mountain fortresses like Alamut, they cultivated an almost mythical reputation. Their targets were often powerful political and religious figures, eliminated not with armies, but with a single perfectly executed strike, often in public places to maximize psychological impact. What made them so deadly wasn't brute force, but their unwavering dedication, their willingness to sacrifice themselves, and the sheer unpredictability of their attacks. They used daggers as their preferred weapon, striking silently and swiftly, often disappearing back into the shadows as quickly as they appeared. Their legend, shrouded in mystery and fear, continues to inspire chilling tales of espionage and ruthless determination. Our journey takes us now to the heart of the Ottoman Empire, where the Janissaries emerged as arguably the first standing professional army in Europe, lasting from the 14th to the 19th century. But their origin is shocking. They were taken as young boys from Christian families in conquered territories, converted to Islam, and brutally trained from childhood. This system, called devshirme, created a force utterly loyal to the Sultan, with no family ties outside the military. They were equipped with cutting-edge weaponry, becoming masters of the arquebus, an early form of rifle, long before European armies. Their discipline was legendary, their ferocity in battle unmatched. They formed the backbone of the Ottoman conquests from Constantinople to Vienna, but their power eventually became a double-edged sword. As they grew more influential, they often dictated terms to the sultans themselves, sparking rebellions and political unrest. They were a military unit forged in controversy, utterly deadly on the battlefield, and eventually too powerful for the very empire they served. From the warrior women of Dahomey to the silent killers of the Hashashin, the true deadliest military units of history often operated in the shadows, or from empires whose stories are less told. They represent the peak of human ferocity, ingenuity, and discipline, forever etched into the hidden past of our world. Which of these units surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to uncover more forgotten chapters of history, make sure to like this video and subscribe to The Hidden Past for more untold stories.